All right, how's that? Well, something's wrong with this picture. Here, how about this? There, that's better. Can you imagine recording the whole video and I'm off camera? Anyways, in this video, I'm going to share a little bit about the importance of role playing. And when I was in the accelerator program, sales mentor, we did a ton of role plays. I used Calendly and booked a ton. I probably booked like 4 or 5 roll calls or role plays every week and worked on my script for, it felt like months. So I find that you can never role play enough, if I can say that. You can never tweak your script enough, and you can never role play enough. So you have to get to a point where you're extremely comfortable, because if you're extremely comfortable, you could be natural. And I think one of the guys that is just like a 10th level kind of thing would be Matt Ryder. Like when you listen to him speak, go check out his channel, The Sales Sniper. When he speaks, it's conversational. So it's almost like he lures you into a conversation and you forget you're on a sales call. And that's where I want to get to. I want to get to that point where after writing out my script, that it sounds very conversational, very relaxed, but it's also to the point where whatever the prospect is saying, I can tweak my script enough so it's still conversational, but yet it's pointed, and it actually helps the client, helps the prospect in order to get from point A to point B. And I want to be able to be honest and open with them as well in the conversation to say, you know, I don't know if what we have could actually help you, but maybe by the end of this conversation, I'll have a better idea of where you're at and where you're going. And does that sound fair? You know, and just make it a bit of a conversation so they don't feel like they're getting pitched, and they feel like they have a way out as well at the end. So if it doesn't work out, that's cool. You know, I can give you some resources, or I can point you in another direction, that kind of thing. And if it works out, you know, maybe it'd be appropriate for me to just share with you how we can help you. So that's what I'm working on right now, is my script, tweak it. And if I can encourage anyone, if you're taking any of the courses, any of the online courses, any of the high ticket closer programs out there, man, get good with your script and role play a ton, because now that I am with another organization, we're going to be doing a lot of role plays, because I have basically 12 weeks to prove myself with this company, and I'll be making some commissions and all that kind of stuff. And as we go through the weeks, I'll be able to share a little bit more of how that's going, who I work with, all that kind of stuff. But it's so brand new to me right now that we're just in the role play phase, trying to get out all the kinks and all that kind of stuff. So this should be fun. And if you followed my channel from the beginning, I bought a few courses, basically had no inbound closing experience. So I had one client, and the client just kind of disappeared into thin air. They had a problem with their course that they're offering, and I was an inbound closer and also an appointment setter for them. They had a couple of VAs. They ended up firing those VAs because it wasn't working. And then also the gentleman had an advisor that he got rid of as well. That wasn't working. So I guess in some ways got rid of me, because he never returned my call. And to be honest, I didn't really follow up with him too much, because the last conversation we had was he was revamping his whole platform, his whole course and all that, and it was a little bit more of a multi-level marketing kind of a thing. So it's a little bit different anyway. So I didn't pursue that because it was a little bit different than what I wanted to do. So yeah, so that was kind of my first experience into the whole inbound closer thing. So now that I'm with another organization, I'll be able to share a little bit more. And obviously I signed a non-disclosure agreement, which means I can't give too much details as to what's going on behind the scenes, but I can let you know on my personal progress and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you right now that there is opportunities out there if you want to become an inbound closer. There's tons. And I've only been working at this for 6 months. So imagine you buy all the courses, you learn as much as you can, and then you start role playing and tweaking your script, and you start applying to all these businesses. Imagine how good you're going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, because I don't think this industry is going away. I think people are going to continue to go online. I think people are going to continue to have coaching courses, consulting programs. They're going to do one-on-one coaching. People are doing a ton of Zoom calls now. So I think we're in a great market because of COVID and everything that's going on. It just seems like everybody's going online. Everybody's going online. And if you miss this wave, I think, you know, especially if you have a full-time job and all this kind of stuff, and you're thinking, man, when is the time to start learning a new skill? Because you don't want to be hostage to a situation where if a business has to shut down or they have to let you go, whatever it is, that you're not prepared. So I think this is a good time to prepare by acquiring new skills, practicing daily, getting better at your craft, if you will, and then getting to a point where you can start generating some cash flow, some dollar, some income. And this bumblebee is driving me crazy. I've never seen so many bees in my backyard, and these are not like honeybees and all this kind of stuff. This is like, we're talking big fat bumblebees. Like, I crushed one in the window on the inside, and I felt bad because I thought, oh man, I put a cup over the window and I can hear him cracking and stuff. I'm like, I just crushed this bumblebee. I didn't want to kill it. And so I put the lid on it and took him outside, and he flew away. I'm like, maybe it was a drone. These things are indestructible, and I can hear them hovering around. They want to go inside. Have you ever been attacked by a swarm of bumblebees? Like, I didn't even know they hang out together. Like, they're huge. They're like this. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, the importance of doing role plays. I'll be doing more role plays now with this organization, and it's fun. This is when it gets fun because everybody's on the same page. They all want to get better, and they all want to help each other out, and I love that. Anyways, thanks a lot. You know the drill, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.